What's this? What's this? Pin to live stream. Oh, I don't know what that is. What's this? Oh, games. There's no one to play no games. Some guy no time for games. I'm chilling for a bit, then do this shit. Ooh, shit in my eye. And they broken or missing. Yo, what's poppin'? What is this? This is nothing. This is nothing. It's poppin'. Got a little bit of downtime. Before I do these work orders. Two people in the building. What's poppin'? Can I get some likes? Can you drop 2 likes at least? 2 likes and I turn the stream off. Usually people do that shit. I want to do like a nah. See, you can't even say shit on here because people like to bite your ideas. I haven't done a giveaway in a minute, kid. I haven't done. Yeah, I got a pair of sneakers I want to give away. I haven't even worn. I don't even like them. Oh, that shit came out fire. Okay, okay. Oh man. Turn on subscribe. Man, it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. I don't got nothing planned really for the weekend. Let's see. Maybe I'll fix my bathroom wall. I gotta fix my bathroom wall and shit. Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Appreciate y'all stopping by. Appreciate the like. Bubbles, what's the word, Bubbles? How you feeling on this Friday? Is it afternoon? Probably is afternoon. How you feeling? I'm at work wishing I was at home. Shit. Wish I was home right now, laying in bed. Having some iced coffee. I'm good. Just woke up this morning. It's the best, right? You gotta thank God for waking us up every morning. Sheesh. Thank God we could wake up, breathe, accomplish our goals. If we have goals. Some people don't got goals, but what I want to talk about today. What do I want to talk about today? Shit. What do I want to speak on today? I got a lot of shit I want to speak on. Got a lot of stuff I want to speak on. Like fake friends, fake individuals. Yo, like, my coworker put me onto some shit that happened to him. He got done greasy. He got done greasy, man. If he was here right now, he would probably tell his own story, but you can't trust people at all, bro. My boy, man, he was sold a dream, and that dream became a fucking nightmare. I didn't wake up dead, misspelled for YouTube. Shit, I feel you. Yeah, I seen that. That's the best thing, right? Waking up. How can I? Let me say this without saying it. Yo, what my coworker went through is like some lifetime special Hallmark Channel, fucking, fucking surviving. Yo, thank God, man. Hopefully that's him coming in. He could tell his own story. I don't want to feel like I'm talking behind his back. No, you can't trust nobody. Bubbles, you can't trust no. What happened to him? It's hard. It's not hard to explain, but I wasn't involved in it, but I was seeing what was going on, and I even believed it. So imagine for him, because he's the one that went through it, bro. Oh man. See, I want to say, but I don't want to feel like I'm talking behind his back. So if he comes in, I'll ask him if he'll share it. And but yeah, done greasy. Can't trust nobody. You don't know people's hidden intentions. Yo, you don't know what they got going on behind the scenes. None of that, bro. Shit. The closest person he thought that he loved fucked him over. Like really fucked him over. Everybody got a story. Only they can tell it because it happened to them. That's what I'm saying. Like I can only say what I see, like and what he tells me and shit. But he knows firsthand because it's his life. I, what happened to my dude? I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And a matter of fact, I kind of understand his situation because it kind of not the same situation, different circumstance. It happened to me too in my younger days. So when this happened to him, I kind of felt it, bro. Like I felt, like I know what he's feeling. It's just fucked up that you put time into people and you know you hope they do right by you. You hope the people you involved with do right by you, and then when they don't do right by you and they face their consequences, somehow the victim, the true victim, is somehow the bad one, if it makes sense. Well, yeah, it does make sense because that's what you call gaslighting and manipulation. So, you know, it's crazy. If he comes back, I'm gonna ask him what we can share with y'all. If he don't, then it is what it is. Karma always comes back around. Yes, karma always comes back around. I'm glad that you said that because let me say this. This is how the universe works too. People can say don't work this way, it's not, but this is how it works. You could be with somebody, right? And we just go solely off karma. Karma itself. We ain't talking about nothing else. We talking about karma, the word karma. You could be with somebody, right? And this is in some cases too, because I know somebody in there likes to be combative and like to talk shit. So in some cases, you can be with somebody for like 100 years, and in those 100 years, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of up and downs, left and rights. But just because someone does something bad to you, yeah, it's a bad situation. Some of us might hate the person that did whatever to us, right? But nobody ever thinks about everybody. This is everybody. This is everyone on planet Earth. Nobody ever thinks about like, damn, what did I do to deserve this? People always have the victim. Oh my God, it happened to me. Oh my God, that person's an asshole. Forget them. They're going to hell for what they did to me. But nobody really questions themselves and asks themselves either what did I do to deserve this, or what caused this? Because nobody wakes up. Listen to this, and this is true facts. Nobody wakes up and says, I'm gonna ruin somebody's life today. I'm gonna ruin somebody. I'm gonna do something fucked up to somebody. Nobody does that, unless you have a mental disorder. So let's get that out the way. So people fail to realize cause and effect. A reaction to an action. Everybody likes to exclude that shit and play victim. Like, oh my God, woe is me. I was such a good person. Don't get me wrong, bad things happen to good people, but ain't nobody perfect on this planet. So let's get that out the way too, because if somebody's perfect, then why they not walking on water? I'm just saying. If you think you're perfect, you don't hurt nobody's feelings, you don't do anything wrong, then why you not walking on water? Let's get that out the way. So going back to cause and effect, bro. If you do something to somebody, and some people are passive aggressive, so they'll let you do something to them, brush it under the rug, and then somehow later on in the future, figure out a way to get you back. But the main thing is cause and effect. If somebody does something to you, it's because you probably didn't notice or didn't see it or didn't recognize it, but maybe you did something to somebody inadvertently for them to do something back to you. We gotta realize this as people. Maybe, man, did I say something to them? And maybe you may not have known that you said something or did something to offend that person, because maybe they kept it to themselves. But if something happens to you, maybe karma played a role in that. And again, somebody real close to you, you could freaking love this fucking person. You could love this person to death, and they might have done something messed up to you. But and then you get mad. Like I said, you get mad, you despise them, you hate them and shit. But in turn, what if it's their karma? What if it's your karma for you to get that in return? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Again, because people don't wake up saying like, "Yo, I'm gonna, stretch and then, oh, I'm gonna ruin my coworker's life today for no reason." Like they just woke up and said this. Nobody does that, bro. Halo, what's poppin'? Nobody be doing that, bro. People gotta take account of what they do to get a reaction from somebody. Again, if you have a mental disorder, if you have chemical imbalances, that's understandable. But stop messing with people. Stop messing with people's feelings. Stop fucking gaslighting people, manipulating people. Stop doing that, because when karma comes around with that nice red dress and that fat ass and them tits is sitting right, don't be upset when she lay her wrath on you. I'm just saying. You know when karma come around, that bitch beautiful. That bitch beautiful when karma come around. But when she waved that sword, don't get mad. I'm saying, don't get mad. Because I've been in a situation, I won't say I've been in a situation, but I've seen with my own eyes and witness a person does something kind of messed up to somebody else, right? That person fucked up. They don't fuck with that person anymore. But you know what I noticed and I observed? The person that actually did the wrong thing, when they separate themselves from that person, they do 10 times better in life. They do 100 times better in life. And then the person they do it to, guess what? Rock bottom. Or, shit goes left for them. So now, when you look at a situation like that, the person that did wrong leaves the situation, progresses in life, and does better, while the person that's the victim, their life goes down. That's karma. In the sense, that is karma. Now, it's fucked up that somebody had to do something messed up to you. But that's the way the universe works, bro. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. person closest to you could do something fucked up to you. It don't mean that they did it intentionally. It could be karma doing his magic. And yes, karma will use the one that you love to show you, to put your life in perspective. Like, if you understand, man, some people don't even understand what the hell I'm talking about. They probably think, oh, that motherfucker crazy. But if you understand the world and how shit works and energies and shit like that, you understand karma. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us have karma happen to us in our life. You feel me? It be your own people. Hell yeah. Those be the first people. Those be the first people to give you your karma. But don't get me wrong. Just because karma slaps you in the face, sometimes it's a bad thing, depending on the circumstances. Sometimes it's a learning experience. Maybe you needed that karma to show you what you was doing wrong in your life. Because that's what karma is. Karma is to show you and to give you back what you was giving out. And sometimes that's a learning experience for some of us. And damn, I was doing so much dirt, and this is what karma handed me. And then some people evolve from that shit. Some people change from that shit. Some people learn from that shit. And that's the best. Yo, that's the best thing. Karma's a bad and a good thing, bro. You might get bad stuff happen to you, but at the end of the day, sometimes that bad shit is fucking divine protection. You know what they say sometimes? Rejection is divine protection. So you gotta learn how to maneuver. Treat people good. Guess what you're gonna get back? Come to work with a bad attitude. What you gonna get back from your coworkers? A bad attitude. You feel me? It's all about energies, man. Good vibrations, bad vibrations. Good attitude, bad attitudes. Genuine intentions versus intentions with malice behind it. Because some people will smile in your face and then in their head it's like, oh yeah, fuck you, fuck this nigga. Those bad intentions. You smiling, but your intentions in your soul is like, oh, fuck him. And it's hard to meet genuine. 2025, 2026, it's hard to meet people with genuine intentions. That people just really want to be around you, People see you do good shit, celebrate your good shit. Trust me, you're delivering is what people give back. Exactly, Halo. Sending positive vibes out in the universe. Bubbles. Trust me, I know. 2025. Yeah. See, I come online, and people would assume I don't got nothing going on in my life, you know. But shit, 2025 was a real learning experience for me. I seen who my friends were. I seen who my family were. Like, when I say family, I mean like blood family. I see who my true family members were. I see who my true friends are. And I came to the conclusion that nigga, eliminate all your friends because you ain't really got no friends. Your friends is your secret haters. Your best friend could be a secret hater and you won't even know it. Your fucking wife, your fucking cousin, your fucking dog would be a secret hater. You won't even know about it. Crazy. Um, Burn some sage. Oh, I got all that in the house. I'm gonna do that this weekend. I'm gonna do a nice deep cleaning of the crib, mop the floor nice and good, get the house smelling good, burn some sage, some Palo Santo in there, shit like that. Clear out the all the bad energy from 2025. Take a nice salt bath. Feel me? Do all that good spiritual shit. Some people don't even believe in none of the stuff I'm talking about, like taking a salt bath to cleanse your all that bad energy and stuff. Sage in the house. People see that as voodoo and stuff like that, but little do they know their ancestors and ancestors before that been doing the same shit. But yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna rant about. We got on the fake friend subject, karma. Everybody going ham about that shooting with the ICE agent. Everybody going ham about that. That's, I've always told my kids they're grown now. You don't have friends, just associates. Yes, and I gotta teach my kids that too, man. Well, my kids know. Well, my daughters know. My son is still young, so I don't want to cloud his. My son still got that innocent mind, innocent heart. So I'm not trying to put that in his mind right now. When he's a little bit older, when he gets into high school, then yeah, maybe. But now he's still innocent. He's still having fun, shit like that, as a child. But yeah, yes, sir. But yeah, man, who's that? What he said? My boy just texted me up about a bet. I don't think I'm placing any bets today. But yeah, man, that whole shooting with that ICE agent. My opinion, this is my truth, blunt opinion. Everyone and their mother is talking shit because they're not in that situation. Trust me. I got coworkers. We was talking about it before I went live. We was talking about it and shit. And until you put in that situation, you can say anything you want. You can say, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that, I would have moved out the way, I wouldn't be standing there, I would have been over here, I would have been on my phone over there. Everybody says all that bullshit because it's all BS to me. It's all BS. Because you can say all that shit until you put in that situation. You feel me? Like I can ask you hypothetically, if you're in the woods and you run into a bear, what you gonna do? Some people are gonna say, "Oh, I'm a run." In all reality, you in the woods and you see a bear, the first thing you're gonna do is fucking freeze out of fear and shock that a giant bear is in front of you, and then you're gonna get mauled. So that's what I'm saying. You can tell me what you're gonna do, but if you're in the situation, all that shit is out the window. Mike Tyson said it the best. You got a plan until you get punched in the face. So everybody who's saying that homeboy was wrong, he shouldn't have had get put in that situation and see what you're gonna do. When you got a 2,000-pound vehicle coming towards you, your plan, it ain't a plan no more. I'm just saying, yeah, definitely rest in peace to the lady. But I've seen reports. See, because I don't go for what the news says. I actually go for the reports. And they was even saying like Shorty was she wasn't an activist supposedly, but she was like she was on like a group called like the Ice Watchers. Like they go out there and patrol and make sure I don't know what they were doing, but they were anti-ice. And the video that we actually shown on TV is not the full video. But people, the sheep-minded people just go for the first thing they see and believe it. Don't do no research. Like you see the video when they show the lady's vehicle sitting there. From what we got on media, social media, it just shows like the lady was there for like 2 seconds. The full video shows that she was parked there for about 4 minutes. I'm just saying. Believe the news. You know what's crazy too? The same people who eat the shit up off the news be sometimes the same people that be like, oh, the tell lie vision. The same people that be saying that shit be the same people. Oh nah, the TV's a lie. Then they use that word, the tell lie vision. So if the TV's a lie, why do you believe in the TV about this case? The TV is a lie, but you stuck on your TV eating everything that TV tells you. But then next week you're gonna tell me the TV's a lie. Can't make that shit up. I don't watch the news because the news lies, but you getting all your information off the news. Frank, ¿cómo está?
Tranquilito.
Yeah. Whose streets? Our streets. We don't got no streets. We don't got no streets. These ain't our streets. It's government streets. We out here thinking we could do what we want. Oh, law and order. He's going to have nightmares himself. He will only have nightmares if he feel he did something wrong. I know what you mean. He only gonna have nightmares if he feels he did something wrong. If he feels like he was justified, why should he have nightmares? I'm just saying. Again, let me reiterate this. I am not in any way, shape, or form agreeing with the cop. I'm just using my logic and common sense. I don't have answers. I'm telling you, no law and order. It ain't no law and order. Again, oh my God. All right. What would you tell your kid to do in that situation? I want to hear this. This is a general question to anybody who watches this video. After the video, you can put it in the comment section. What are you telling your kids to do in that situation? Because I hope you're not telling your kids of a federal agent or the police or the FBI says, hey, stop right there. You're going to tell your kids to run? They got M16. You're going to tell your kids to run and not make your kid a fugitive for a simple stop? And now, this ain't to the people who are anti-police, because I already know what your mindset is. That anti-police, anti-government, I already know your mind's that. You're not going to comply. But not complying, you're not coming home. You're not complying, you're not coming home. And now, complying don't mean you a bitch. Complying does not mean you a bitch. Complying is you going home. And if you ain't do nothing wrong, what are you worried about? If you didn't do nothing wrong, what are you worried about? Now, again, I said this in my stream the other day. I would have opened my window. Yes, Mr. ICE agent, what do you need? Can I see your ID? I would have took my ID, stuck it out the window, and dropped that shit on the floor. Go pick that shit up. Again, if you ain't do nothing wrong, you would have just went home. And if homeboy didn't stand in front of the car, he would have had done the act. But if you look at the video carefully, again, I'm looking at the video through logic eyes. Everybody's just focused on one video and not the other three videos. When you see Shorty turn the car to the left, homeboy moved out the way. So the car's going this way, he moved out the way this way. So when Shorty turned the wheel to leave, guess where the car was pointing to? Where he got out of the way. And now the other video shows the vehicle touching his body. If you in any you don't even got to be law enforcement. You could be a military station in Iraq, in Alaska somewhere. If you on post and somebody comes, even taps you with the vehicle, that's assault. No, that's not assault. That's battery. And it's a weapon, bro. Again, everybody's saying that it shouldn't have been done, but when you got a almost 2,000-pound vehicle hitting your body, you not knowing if the person's gonna continue driving or just gonna stop. Again, everybody can say what they want, bro. Until you put in that situation, I don't want to hear you can say your opinion. You can say homeboy was wrong, but until you're there, man. Let's be for real. And if you really want to talk about this subject, look at all the videos. Everybody's is being just that one video when they show the left side of the car. Everybody just wants to go off that. Look at the other video. Look at the other video when it actually shows the vehicle touch homeboy's body. Now you don't have to be hit, flung 30 feet away. You don't got to be knocked down to the floor. If you a law enforcement, you won't post, and somebody does some shit like that and intentionally hit you with the vehicle, that's bro. What? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see what you said. We cool and all, but the mentality is how we got into this mess in the first place. I'm not saying the ICE agent is innocent or guilty, but policing of this nation has got way. Yeah, but they're not policing though. They're not police. See, Itchy, I get your point, but people gotta understand. These people are put in this position because of the last presidency, of what was going on with the last presidency, letting. And I'm not. Let me say this: I'm not speaking on the good migrants that came here to get a better life and get a job and do good shit. I'm not speaking on them. I'm excluding them. Their main goal is to get all of the criminal ones that came here. I don't know who's where, but I know here in New York, the, the bad ones were beating up cops. It's documented on video on Times Square. They were robbing people here in New York City. They was raping people. They were killing people out here in New York City. So, understandably, they were put in that position to get them the hell out of here. I'm speaking for the bad ones. They were put here to get them the hell out of here. I see shit is not going as planned, but going back to what I was saying a few minutes ago, people are failing to realize this. The cause and the effect. Your last president let all this shit go. He let all these dudes come in. The bad ones come in here. The next president comes in, tries to fix everything, and somehow he's the bad one still. I get it. It's not going as planned.
Ooh, yeah, in front.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm chopping over for that whole time. I'm giving the car key. I see you put the other car keys out. He said, "Yeah, get it. Just in case you try to take this one, I got this one." I said, "Yeah."
Shit.
Hello, baby.
I don't know. Cause and effect, bro. If
Yo, nigga, a cool nigga.
shit, I don't know.
He just look like a young version. Like, you know, you can tell he like 31.
Do you?
30, you know, like
Got
he
caught
just chopping. Like, he like, yo, like his man in the seat too. Like, he like, yo, shit fucked me up because I thought she was solid. I said, that's how my man's felt.
Got everybody. See, that's my homeboy right there. He's the one that got. Matter of fact, actually, let me see the question. Yeah, cause and effect. If homeboy wouldn't have let all these bad people in, we wouldn't be in this situation now. And somehow, I'm seeing the situation like, how is that Trump's fault that Biden let all these people in and Trump wanted to get all the bad ones out? How is that his fault? Understandably, the way he's going about it. Because I'm trying to see both sides. Understandably, the way he's going about it, but then how is he supposed to do it then? Everybody was talking shit. How is he supposed to do it then? I want to hear this. I want to hear how your plan will go. Because everybody thinks they got a presidential mind that can run the country. They think they could do it better than any president that ever ran this country. What's your plan to get these guys out of here? Don't get me wrong. I come from an immigrant grandmother who came here, brought her kids over. You feel me? I'm probably first generation here that was born here. So I know firsthand, coming from an immigrant family. But what we supposed to do? How we supposed to rile the bad ones out? The bad ones is fucking it up for the good ones. You feel me? Innocent people like that lady is getting gunned down because we got bad people running amok here. Look what they was doing in Colorado. Look what they was doing over there, taking over complexes and shit. That's Trump. Let me guess. That was Trump's fault. Everybody, and I'm not a Trump supporter. If people hearing me say this, oh look, you're a Trump supporter. No, I don't even vote. Never voted, never will. That's a weak man's game. We gonna need to stop thinking the president is going to save us. The country is what everyone. This country is not what everyone thinks. They have lied to us on very large scale when it comes to 100% facts. And I'm glad you say that, because if you say something like that, Itchy, me with an open mind can use your argument and say you're 100% right, because all this propaganda they showing on TV is a lie. I'm just saying. I'm reading what you're saying, Itchy. I'm trying to apply it to my logic, and I can say all that shit that they showing about this shit on TV is a lie, because our government lies to us. Can I say that?
Good.
Yeah. Shit. He not at fault. He a victim too.
Huh?
He not at fault. He a victim too.
I know.
Yeah, here.
I say,
Yo, happy belated birthday, my dude. Make him two.
Make them 5.
5, yeah.
And the car keys, the bell watch keys, nigga laugh. He said, yo, you're
I'll
crazy.
be like, yo, keep one in your wallet, keep one in your sneaker, keep one in your fitted right here.
Fitted, right?
Shit. They use the media to print a picture.
I feel so good now. You know how you talk to
Yeah, it's a relief.
Like, yeah.
And honestly, good thing that he's not, because most motherfuckers be like, what?
He's telling his man right there, like, yo, he's official. Like, yo, tell me, you're official. Show him what you text me when you first. He said, yo, look how the nigga spoke to me calm. That's why I was like, huh? And like, yo, the nigga official. So.
I'm telling you. Paint a picture they want us to see, and everybody buys it, hook and line single. Yep. Yo, I played a little clip. I forgot on my boys live the other day. It's this movie called The Network. There's 2 movies called The Network, but this one was made in 1976. Watch that movie, bro. Watch The Network, 1976. Watch it. Movie was made in 1976, but it's talking about 2025 shit. Crazy ass movie. But yeah, back to that. So Itchy, let me ask you a question, Itchy, because I'm asking everybody this. If she would have just complied, because again, we not seeing the whole video. It's not my words. These other witnesses that were there. Because yesterday I was on the podcast and I told what the witnesses were saying, and somebody crucified me as if it was verbatim of what I said it. I was like, no, I didn't say it. I'm just repeating what the witnesses saying. I almost got my head chewed off. So, Itchy, Black National. What if she would have just, because these are ICE agents. These are ICE. They're looking for just their one main goal is to look for illegals. So even if she would have, let's say if she was lost and she pulled up there and she stopped for a minute confused, right? Like, oh shit, where am I going, right? Let's be open-minded right now. Let's be open-minded. She stops there like, oh shit, what the fuck? I see some military dudes. Military dude goes, hey, stop right there. All right, I'm lost anyway. Let me stop right there. Yo, I don't know what was said, but let's say, yo, what's going on? What you doing? Let me see your ID. Oh shit, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Yeah, officer, it's my ID. It's good. All right, man. This is what's going on. This is a checkpoint. This is what we're doing here. Blah 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 blah. You need any help or anything? Oh, I'm kind of lost. I'm trying to go over here. Whatever. Examples, because we already know she just dropped off her kids. Oh no, man. This is what we're doing here. Checkpoint. Here's your ID. You can go about your business. What if it was that simple? What if it was that simple? What I'm just saying, what if it was that simple? Yes, Mr. Ice Agent, you know, I kind of came through here. I didn't know what's going on. Sorry if I caused a disturbance. Again, the ICE ain't looking for you. They're looking for their certain mission. They would have let the chick go. Right or wrong, they would let her go. That's when you're wrong. This is not a Nazi Germany. All right, but it's a checkpoint. You see, I get what you're saying, but it's a checkpoint, bro. It's a checkpoint. Even at the border, when you crossing the border between the United States and Mexico, because I seen people do it. They get to the border, border patrol asks them what you doing, and what they do, they just sit there, don't even say nothing, and go about their business. All Shorty had to do was just sit there and say, this is this is what's going on. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I think I'm lost. Can you help me? She would have been on her way, bro. Because I see everybody when they crossing the border, their interactions with border agents or ICE, when they cooperate, even when they don't cooperate, they go about their business and make it. Come on. So what's their excuse, Itchy? Itchy, what's their excuse? Some of them don't even comply, but they don't hit the gas and run or try to get away. What's their excuse that they were able to go home, dealing with the same people, the same federal agents? They make it home. Again, half of them don't even comply. They just sit there in their car, don't even say shit. But they're not being disrespectful. They're not hitting the gas. They're not going back and forth. They're not doing none of that. But they still make it home. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to see both sides of the ICE agent and the civilian. All you had to do, and this again, here's my ID. You need my ID? Even if you anti-government, anti-police, or whatever, here, take it, drop it on the floor, make him pick that bitch up. Oh, sorry, officer. And then you can even tell him, pick that shit up. Do your fucking job. Pick that shit the fuck up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you proceed to back and forth and gas and gas and gas, now you're looting. You're trying to flee. Now you're a criminal. Because I guarantee none of us here, none of us in this live stream is gonna tell our kids blatantly, if you get pulled over by the cops, just take the fuck off. Nobody's talking about that. Your food stamps blade is popping. I'm not talking about this particular situation. I'm speaking in general. We basically live in a police state. Yes, we do, but Itchy, you gotta play the game. If they playing a game with us, play the same game fucking back. You making it home. You making this shit home. You making it home. Trust me. Play the game. Play the game. It ain't about being a bitch because you gave your ID. It ain't nothing about. It's about you got kids. I'm going home with my kids. It's a regular day. How long has this been going on since pimping been pimping? You got to learn how to play the game, bro. If you want to make it home, all the chick had to do was, here, officer, agent, guy. Thank you. I'm going home. Because I know for a fact, when everybody in these live streams, everyone in these live streams, when y'all motherfuckers get pulled over, y'all motherfuckers comply. And I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing because everybody who speak on this case or has their opinion, I have never heard somebody say, you know what, yeah, I got pulled over like 2 years ago and guess what I did? I ran. I ain't hear nobody say that yet, Itchy. I ain't hear nobody say, yeah, I got pulled over 2 years ago, and when I was on the side of the road, I ran. Okay, I'm out of here. All right, Black National. Yo, I seen you last night at the protest and shit. I appreciate your hard work. I've been one for one. I've never been one for games. I know, but Itchy, this game that we playing right now as United States citizens, the game that we play now, it might cost us our life, bro. It don't matter if you're black, white, Chinese, nothing. We're at the mercy of this government, believe it or not. Unless we what what's is it the third amendment? Is it the third amendment where you can fight against tyranny of your own government? I think it's the third amendment. Nobody want to do that either. Try to get everybody together. Ain't nobody want to do that. Y'all don't condone the cop unaliving a lady, but I heard she was harassing them ICE officers before the incident. All right, Blaze, I'm glad you said that because the video that everyone's going by, the video will have us believe that the lady was just parked there for, let's say, 30 seconds. They saying that the lady pulled up into that spot. She was there for 4 minutes. That's why when you see the video, you actually see a car moving away. Because that car is actually trying to go around her because she was in that location for 4 minutes. For what? What are you doing there for 4 minutes? What are you doing there for 4 minutes when in the video shows another car actually leaving, going around her and leaving? So if that car, and that's, again, look at the video. How come the first person that went around her left? Ask yourself that. And then get back to me about anything else that happened after that. Because nobody going to give you a real answer. Everybody's going to give you a politically correct answer. Tell me why the person went around her and made it home safe. And she happened just to be there parked for 4 minutes and led up to that incident. Nobody's telling me how the first person was able to get out of there and make it home safe. Nobody want to speak on that part though. And it's in the video. The video shows another car, which was like a 4-wheel drive vehicle, go around and keep it going. Let me guess. Let me guess. I want people to speak on that. How come that person was able to go through that checkpoint with no issues, no problems, no nothing? But Shorty had to park there for 4 minutes. They said she rolled down her window, was pointing at the agent, saying something. And even though that was the case, the agent told her to stop, don't move. And when he went to the car, you want to leave. I want to see y'all tell y'all kids that when a police officer comes to your car and touches your door, telling you to get out, to book it. Tell y'all kids that. And again, I am not siding with the ICE agents because people hear and don't listen. I feel you, bro. It sucks that I had to. That's the outcome, but she could have been somewhere else doing other things. Nah, that could have been her route home. I'm not taking it away from her. That could have been her route home. But again, Blaze. Everyone who's talking about this case are the same people who will get pulled over in the vehicle and hand over their ID to the officer and wait there to get their ticket, their warning, or probably let go. Everybody who's commenting about this case will sit there, get pulled over, and hand over their ID. Because I ain't hear nobody yet say, oh, I get pulled over, I'm running. And if there's a cop in my way, I ain't going to hit him, but I'm going to nudge him. I ain't hear nobody say that yet. So how y'all giving your opinion that this situation is messed up? Knowing damn well y'all would have complied yourselves. Because y'all want to make it home to y'all family. Y'all would have gave up your ID quick. The fuck? Miss me with that bullshit too. Miss me with that shit. Because all y'all motherfuckers is saying that this situation is messed up. If y'all was on the highway and y'all see flashing lights behind y'all pulling over, y'all asking the officer, did I? Y'all might give it a two, which is okay. That's y'all right. But y'all gonna pull over and ask them what's going on and still hand over the ID. Get that summons, tickets, or whatever and go about your business. But in this case, going by what people say, she had every right to fucking do all of that, backing up, moving forward, not complying, standing in the roadblock for 4 minutes, that other cars had to go around her and all that. Do that. Yes, yo, everybody, yo, I'm saying everybody who talking shit will not do anything that lady did that day. And that's 100% facts. Facts. Y'all can tell me otherwise. Y'all could come online and give y'all politically correct answers to try to look cool to everybody else around you. But y'all handing over your ID and gladly taking that ticket. Y'all might protest. Again, y'all can do that. It's your constitutional right. Y'all don't have to be respectful to law enforcement. But y'all giving up your ID. So miss me with that. Y'all not running. Y'all not saying. Y'all not doing what that lady did. Let's put it that way. Y'all not doing nothing of what that lady did. Y'all gonna pull over. Yes, officer. What seems to be the problem? Why the fuck did you pull me over? I need your license and registration. Okay, here. That's what y'all doing. If y'all ain't in this situation for real, it's all speculation and opinion. I get it. I accept your opinions of what y'all think y'all might do, but get put in that situation. Like I said, you hiking through the woods and you see a bear, you freezing the fuck up. You might say, oh, if I see a bear, I'm going to roar and scream and run. Yeah, I. Yeah, I. Yeah, I. Get in the woods and see a fucking grizzly bear. You're going to be like this. Like the deer in headlights. And I know people are going to say, well, I'm a hunter, so I'm going to carry a 50 cal handgun and I'm going to shoot him in the head. Yeah, okay, yeah, it might work. But the regular layman that's hiking in the woods and see a grizzly bear, they freezing up. So again, miss me with the I would have did this, I would have did that. No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. I know people later on gonna say gonna be upset at me for stating just my opinion. I don't give a fuck. It's opinion. And I always say it. My opinion is not right. My opinion don't make it a fact. I'm just being logical and using common sense. Because if I'm in a situation where anybody is telling me of authority with a fucking pistol in their hip and an M16, yes, what you need? You need help? Nigga, I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. Come on, they're not there for you. They're not there for you. They there looking for illegals. And then guess what I'm gonna do when I'm driving off? Yo, I like that firearm. That's a nice firearm you got there. And I'm dipping. I ain't gonna sit there and be combative when a motherfucker that got a M16 and a pistol on his hip, fucking Kevlar body armor. Wow. Am I Rambo? Now we gotta understand the situation that the ICE agents are put in, bro. You think they really want to be there too? Let's be sympathetic and empathetic. Yo, again, if your family member was an ICE agent, don't tell me, oh, none of my family members would be an ICE agent, because you don't know what they want to do in their career path. So miss me with that too. If that was your family member posted there, come on, miss me with the bullshit, because you're gonna want your family member to come home. You're gonna want them safe. You're gonna want your husband to come home to the kids. Again, I'm not siding with no ICE agents. I'm just being logical from both sides. The ICE agents, maybe if he wasn't out, even if he wasn't even in the way, even if he wasn't in the vehicle's path, they told Shorty to stop. All right, matter of fact, let's take away the fact that homeboy was not even in front of the car. Let's say he wasn't even there. Let's use this argument. He wasn't even there. Government official tells you to stop. He approaches your car, tells you to get out or provide the ID. You still gonna run? You still gonna put your car backwards, forwards, and then turn away and run? I don't know. Logic. Let's use logic. I'm not thinking with my anti-government, anti-police, anti-Trump mindset right now. I'm just using logic. If the cop wasn't in front of the vehicle and Shorty still did all of that, isn't that evading? Or what's that? Yeah, isn't that evading somehow? Like, you got a lawful command that you trying to dip? All right, so let's say she did fly away and she did go. And the ICE agents dispatched the local, yo, we got a runner. Because now they thinking, why the fuck Shorty leaving for? Does she have Does she have firearms in the car legally? Does she have something in the car she don't want us to find? Cause now that's the red flags as a law enforcement agent. Why you running for if you ain't doing nothing wrong? So now, let's say she dips off. ICE agent, yo, we got a runner, some female, this vehicle, blah 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 blah. Now the local PD's after her. Cause why the fuck you running for if you ain't doing nothing, man? So would it have been wrong if it was the ICE agents that did it? And God forbid, let's say the PD chased her, right? High speed chase, because we all seen the video. She's trying to get away. Now it's a little high speed chase. And let's say that it's snowy conditions. You seen the road? Now let's say the cops gave chase and did a pit maneuver. The car slips on the ice, does fucking 8 barrel rolls like Dale Earnhardt Jr. and kill her that way. Now is the local PD's fault. I'm just using logic, common sense. See, I'm trying to look for different ways for the situation could have played out. If the cop wasn't there and she still sped off, what was the outcome in that situation? What would have been the outcome in that circumstance? If the homeboy he wasn't there, she just left. How would it have ended there? Because the ICE agents wasn't chasing her. They would have dispatched local PD. What would have happened in that situation? Come on. Because we see when you run from cops, we see it every day on the news, especially in California. They show that shit like it's a basketball event. When somebody's going on a high speed chase in Cali, they following that motherfucker all around the place, bro. Come on. And I already see it. No, you're wrong, Foodstamps, because he should have had did this in the first place. But nobody's saying what she should have had did in the first place. Again, be open, use your logic. Stop, get out that mindset of anti-police, anti-government. Everybody's saying what he could have, should have, would have done. Nobody's saying what she should have, could have, would have done. Because it's two sides of the story. Because trust me, a lot of people blame the ICE agent. A lot of people blaming the female. But when you look at the video, you use common sense. If you're not a simpleton, you would have been like, damn, if I know I ain't doing nothing wrong, if I know I don't got no firearms in my car, why the fuck am I, why would I do all of that? If I know I'm good, why would I even, I would have, I don't know. Yeah, he should have been in front of the car. Everybody's saying that shit. Why was he in front of the car? Why did they stop her? The same people that get pulled over on the highway and comply with the police. And don't tell me that y'all wouldn't, that y'all, come on, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, bro. All of y'all would have fucking pulled over and gave him your ID. Because now what, you got a felony for leaving a fucking, from being detained? And if you look at the ICE protocol, it says it in the protocol. Do not attempt to run. Under that, it says you have the right to ask the ICE agent if you're allowed to leave. This is their protocol. Because I looked it up yesterday. What are they trained to do? She did two things wrong. She tried to run. And even if you interacted with them, am I free to go, officer? Because we all like these auditing videos. We all like to watch these police auditors and shit. Right? We love these police auditors, but we don't even take their fucking, the knowledge that they share with to us. We don't like to use it. Because a police auditor would have fucking ran game on the ICE agent. Oh, what are you stopping me for? Oh, but you don't have no right. You need my ID for what? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And that kept it moving. So all you people who like to watch police auditors, y'all be contradicting yourselves. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Because all the police auditors that I've seen, they would have actually sat there, went through the motions, and probably got out of there with no ticket or nothing, just because they know what the fuck they're saying. They know how the law works. So again, miss me, delete laws. I see a whole bunch of delete laws, Long Island audit, all of that. I seen all of their videos, and they all make it home, and they don't comply. They don't comply, but they make it home. How? How? All the police auditors, how they do it? How? The delete laws, the Long Island audits, they tell you how to deal with police, and every interaction I've seen them with, yeah, in some cases they get arrested, but they set free. And guess what? They get lawsuits and win. Half the time the cops leave them alone because they oh shit, this ain't going nowhere. They just leave them alone. How come they can do it? They make it home and they give up the ID still. So in some cases. But even though they give up the ID still, knowing that they could play the cops. Oh, you know I'm not supposed to give you my ID. You know this is illegal, right? Yeah, let me get him. Here's my ID. Now they got a lawsuit. Come on, miss me with that, bro. I see police auditors do it every day. They comply still. They sometimes, in some cases, they do. In some cases, they don't give up the ID. But one thing I noticed is 95% of the time, they make it out of there scot-free. They make it home. They make it home to make another video. So miss me with that. They could have did that. They could have did that. They could have did that. They should have, bro. Y'all watch all these police audit videos and don't take nothing of what they say. Y'all don't learn nothing of what they teach y'all. Y'all, some people think they can just do whatever they want. Nah, you can do what you want, but you gotta do it the proper way. Again, I see police auditors do it all the time. They don't comply, but they know how to maneuver. They don't try to go on high-speed chases. They don't leave the scene, and they always ask, "Am I free to go?" So all your police auditor watchers, all the people who watch police auditors, and you know how the rundown is. How come Shorty didn't just ask questions, and then at the end of the fucking interrogation, been like, "Am I free to go?" I want to hear that one. I would like to hear that one. Come on, bro. Come on. All the police audit videos, they be schooling them and still get away scot-free. Without even showing ID. How come they can do it? And I've never, man, I don't know. This shit gonna divide a whole bunch of people. A lot of people ain't gonna be friends because of this. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure I offended a whole bunch of people with just opinions. It don't matter. Because y'all just gonna live in La La Land anyway. Living in La La Land, thinking there ain't no cause to your effect. Because everybody's saying, and then the majority of the people I ask or say this to, 99% of them change the subject on me when I ask them, so what if she just complied? Oh, but they shouldn't have been there in the first place. Why the fuck we got ICE there anyway? What are they doing? Yo, that's not what I asked you though. Oh, but yo, I just asked you a simple question. Like you can answer all their questions, but when you ask that little simple question, they divert, they change subjects, they don't know what answers they give you. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with it, bro. Miss me. Again, I'm gonna end this live. I've been here for an hour, which is good. Half of what the people are saying about this case all over the United States, because I don't care about what anyone says anywhere. Their opinion don't matter. If you live in Australia somewhere across the pond, your opinion don't matter to what's going on in the United States currently. um, they love it when you give their boots a good looking. Facts. It's true. It's true, Itchy, but I'd rather make it home to my kids, man. I don't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Ain't nobody. If that was me, Itchy, if that was me in that vehicle, guess what's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen, Itchy. People gonna protest for a couple of months. People gonna come to my funeral. 10 months to a year later, everybody gonna forget about you. Is it worth it? They ain't gonna give a fuck about you after that. They ain't gonna give a fuck about what happened to you or nothing. Ain't nobody gonna check up on your family. Ain't nobody gonna support your family. Ain't nobody gonna make sure your kids is eating, got clothes for school. None of that's gonna happen, bro. None of that. Everybody's gonna, after a couple of months go by, you're just gonna be a fucking distant memory. You're gonna have a street named after you, and that's it. Life goes on. 10 years from now, you definitely forgotten. Nobody give a fuck about you. 20 years from now, huh, huh, who? They gonna mention your name. Who? What happened with him? What? Is that worth it? Nah, that ain't worth it. That ain't worth it at all. That shit ain't worth it at all. I'd rather make it home to my kids, and guess what? Them the motherfuckers that's gonna remember me. Them motherfuckers gonna make sure my family's gonna make sure that my kids is taken care of if I'm in that situation. The rest of the world ain't gonna care, man. Nigga, you just gonna be a news article, and then in 5, 10 years past, that's all you'll be, a news article that's forgotten. And your name might get brought up if the situation happens again. But that's the only time. That's the only time your name would be brought up. Because the people across the United States they ain't gonna remember you. They ain't gonna give a fuck about you. Your family is. The people you gotta make it home to gonna care about you. These people, I get it. I appreciate they out there protesting and all that good stuff. But even those people gonna forget about you 10 to 15 years. You're gonna be a distant memory. You know why? Because their life gotta go on. They got shit going on too. They got other things to worry about. Just to remember what the fuck happened to you. So is all that worth it? No, man. I ain't gonna. No, it ain't worth it at all. I'm trying to get home to my kids, bro. They the ones that's gonna love me, not the news media. News media is just the story that they gonna put on the news so they could get paid because they gotta get a paycheck to do their job. That's all. That's all we gonna be. A news article for the newspaper. 15 minutes on the news for about 5 months, and then the story's over, and then you forgotten. I ain't trying to be forgotten. My family gonna remember me forever. My grandkids gonna remember me. I'm gonna have generations after me remembering me. Versus media, you just gonna be data saved in the fucking server farm somewhere in California. That's what you're gonna be. Data saved in the server farm. That's it. I don't know. I could care less if anybody remembers me. I'm trying to get home to heaven. This word is, but that's what I'm saying, Itchy. You trying to get home. I ain't trying to, man, I ain't trying to, I don't know. I don't want my kids on the news crying. I don't want my family members crying. Oh man, he was such a good guy. He's such a good guy. For what? Why? Why? Why should we want to settle for that? Why should we have to be on the news? Why can't we just make it home? The fuck? You pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles. Sometimes we win battles, we lose battles. Shit, I'm making it home. That's my battle. I'm making it home. Here's my ID, officer. I got somewhere to be. I got dinner half an hour. Gotta play Roblox with my son. There's a new skin on Roblox. I gotta buy for my son. I'm trying to make it. Think I give a fuck what an ICE agent think, a police officer think, what a news media think? Nah, I'm trying to go home. I have a fear of getting too old and shitting myself and needing someone else to take care of me. That's true. But that's how life is, bro. That's how life is. I hope I get to that point, Itchy. I hope I can make it to that point where I'm shitting on, I'm shitting on myself, and somebody gotta come clean me. That's already showing me that I'm old. I live. But this nonsense of he was wrong, she was 100% right, bro. Look at the video clearly, because if that was any of y'all kids, and you know what's crazy? Let's say if it was your kid, and your kid gets pulled over, and your kid decides to like try to get away from the cops, and actually gets arrested, and you have to visit your kid in the precinct. You know what you're telling your kid? No, not I won't ever say you. You know what we telling our kids, meaning all of us. First question we gonna ask our kid is, why the fuck you run for? And tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Somebody in the comment section tell me I'm fucking lying. First thing we doing is, why the fuck you ran for? Why the fuck you didn't get show your ID? As a parent, that's what we telling our kids. And that's a fact. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. Your kid gets arrested, gets stopped and tries to leave the scene of a stop and gets arrested. That's the first thing you're telling your kid, man. And no, I don't want to hear it because I've seen it a billion times where a motherfucker do bad and their parents on the news talking about their kid is an angel. They would never do nothing. So miss me with that shit too. Because nah, your kid ain't an angel. They in the precinct locked up from evading the police, not complying. That's not an angel. The fuck? That's right and wrong ways to deal with the police. You could be 100% an anti-police person, but again, I watch these audit videos, and they 99.5% of them don't comply with the police, but they make it. They make it home. They make it home. And nobody could give me their excuse. How come they can do it and this lady couldn't? Because from the reports they were saying, she was anti-ICE herself. So when I hear reports of she being anti-ICE, she pulling up to
I sent it to you.
A ICE checkpoint, and she's staying there for 4 minutes. Why you there? Why you there for 4 minutes for?
You said what? All right.
What you there for 4 minutes for? If you don't got no business doing that, being there. Let me guess. Somebody's gonna change the subject on me and not give me the answer.
Yo, we my car today.
Oh yeah? What you got?
Honda Accord, 2019.
Yeah? How much you got put?
Probably 1,000, probably 2,000. That's it.
How much is the car?
Monthly, I don't know, but monthly I just pays. He said $500 to $700 a month.
A month. Oh, that's fine.
It's fine for everything, car note and shit. Everything.
Shit. Depending on the price, I put a little bit more.
So,
like saying depending on the price on the whip.
yeah.
I put a little. Like say if you want a stack, I'll probably put like 5.
Right.
Just to make the payments a little.
If you want to stack, give him like 1,500. You said.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah. Nah,
oh, see the price because of the car is cheap. Why not put a bigger sum?
It's not even. It doesn't even matter the price of the car. It's just see your credit, see what you can do.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because I'm the type of person. I like to pay for it to have it.
Yeah, my credit is 668.
All right.
So he like, nah, that's good. He gonna push it up to like 800. So.
I gotta check mine then, because mine should be somewhere around it.
Yo, you got a candle lock?
Yeah. What time is it? Oh, 1:36. I gotta get the signature. Candle lock. I lost my phone. There was one just here. I got you, though.
right back.
I could have sworn I had one here. Yeah, I'm trying to get home. I'm trying to get home, eat some butt. But yeah, man, this shit gonna divide people. I hope motherfuckers don't go out there and start destroying property and messing up innocent people's businesses just for this shit. Well, I'm gonna say this shit. Let me not sound insensitive. For this situation, because what happened with George Floyd, they over here breaking property that don't got nothing to do with nothing, ruining other people's lives. Is that shit don't rock either. Hell no. Do your protest, rally your people up, go outside, but please be careful. Please be careful. Don't go out if you're gonna protest. Don't go out there looking for trouble. Don't put yourself in a position. And yeah, don't I get it. I've seen a lot of protest videos where people just minding their business, get caught up in bullshit. Be careful. You know, if you see some crazy shit happening, move away. Don't get caught in it. You know, don't hurt people. Don't. Cause you can protest, but again, the way I started this live, karma. Don't go out there thinking, oh, I'm gonna throw this bottle at this police officer, and then you expect them to just stay there and take a glass to the face and assume they're not gonna fucking do shit to you. Cause there's a right and wrong way to protest. I'm just saying, you know. Don't get mad if you throw a bottle, you get a fucking tear gas can smack you across your face, and then you're wondering why. Cause that's another thing too. Oh my god, I just got tear gassed. Yeah, look at the situation you're in. I know you may not have done not anything but collateral damage. You're guilty by association of everybody else doing fucked up shit. So that's why I say you gotta be careful, even with this protest and stuff. You gotta be careful with that too. You know, if you see people starting to pick up bricks, go that way and protest. If you see people lighting stuff on fire, go that way and protest. Be the do it for the cause. Like my old Latin King days. Do it for the cause and not the be cause, right? Don't get tricked out of your position. Trying to be a civil warrior. Cause I get it. I'm all for that, but for what I seen, 42 years old. I've seen a I've seen a lot of my first injustice I've seen. I can't say witness, but seen was the Rodney King. I'm from that era, so I get it. I I get it. From the Rodney King era to now, I get it. I get it. But there's a right and wrong way of doing shit, man. There's a right and wrong way of doing shit on both sides. But then, like, realistically, what do we want as people? What do we want as people? Because there's nowhere on this planet where you can live freely and not have no type of policing, bro. Because the majority might be good people, but you might have a small group that's not okay and want to cause havoc, and those are the ones that mess it up for everybody else. But as a regular, like, what do we want? We want we don't want the police, or we don't like the police until something happens to us. That's kind of funny too. And I know, again, I'm gonna get people who say, "Oh no, I'm not gonna call the police. I'll handle the situation myself." Okay, until you put in that position, because And I'm gonna use this example because I already know the pushback I'm gonna get. Somebody breaks into your house. Unless you live in a state where you can have firearms. Because there's some states where you're not allowed to have firearms, and I'm speaking about those states. So, because I know what people are going to say. So let me stop you at the fucking steps. Somebody breaks into your house, what you doing? Some people might fight back. Some people might get their ass kicked. Some people might call the police. Because I know a lot of anti-police people who don't have the luxury of having firearms actually call the police when they're in trouble. So that's why I asked, what do we really want? Are we like anti-police, but until something happens to us, we're anti-police until something happens to us that we gotta call them? Because I know for a fact, somebody break into your house, you calling the police. Somebody steal your car, you calling the police. Some random person smacks your kid in the face, you probably beat him up, but after that, you're calling the police. So you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be anti-police and then when it's a convenience to you or when you need them, call the police. You gotta stand firm on what your belief is. Cause I see a lot of that shit too. I see a lot of that shit. And sorry to say, I see my friends talk hella shit about police and actually call the police because they need help from the police. So again, what do we want as people, as citizens of the United States? Do you want law and order, or do you want to live like the Wild Wild West? Because I'm not gonna sit here. Let me rephrase it. I'm not gonna be here and be anti-police. I could be anti-bad police. That I can be bad. Anti-bad police. Because there's some good motherfuckers here. There's good police that ain't gonna wait for the firefighters to come and will run in the burning building to save whoever they gotta save. I'm not speaking on those police. The bad ones. I get it. Let's get them out of here. But don't be hypocritical and tell me fuck the police and then call the police when you need them. Stop it. Stop it. Cause I see through that fake shit too. I see through that facade. I see through that shit from a mile away. Let you not have your weapon. Let you not have your weapon or any means of defending yourself. If somebody just smack you in the face in public, smack you in your face in public, like smack you in your face, like you got 5 fingers on your face. Again, yeah, you might be combative at the moment, or not even, because sometimes it could be a man to slap a bitch in the face. What you gonna do as a female? You gonna call the cops? Vice versa. Some people are not confrontational. Some people don't like fighting. They'll get smacked in the face and call the cops. Like, come on, stop it, stop it. Y'all calling cops? All of y'all, everybody calling cops. Miss me with that. I don't care if you anti-police, anti-government, anti-vac. We all calling the police. I seen the biggest gangsters. I seen killers in the hood resort to calling the police. I seen drug dealers call police. So I don't want to hear none of y'all pretend PC arguments or nothing like that. Because everybody want to be PC and look cool and give the answers that their friends want to hear just to be. No, no, I'm not a sheep. I'm far from a sheep. I'm not going to be in this little talking in circle shit. we, we all agreeing on the same thing. Nah, that's sheep shit. That's sheep. That's a sheep mentality. If you in a room with 30 people and 30 people all agree on the same shit, it's a room full of sheep. Not one person got a different mindset. Not one person here got a different mindset. We all gonna be sheep. I'm not with that mentality. That sheep mentality. Speak your mind. Be respectful. Consider the other person's opinion. That's how I go by. That's how I live. I don't. I don't catch feelings over words or discussions or opinions on how people feel about it. I don't get hung up on that shit. You can say how you feel. I can say how I feel. I'll go to sleep. The next day I'm gonna wake up like that conversation never happened. Some people hang on words deeply. You can have a conversation with them on Monday, and by Saturday, they still dwelling on that shit, and their feelings hurt. So I respect everyone's opinion about this case and shit like that. But use logic and common sense. Put yourself in the situation. No, I wouldn't even say put yourself. Put your kids in that situation. I'm telling y'all, everybody telling their kids to be good boys. Everybody is telling their kids to be little good boys and little good girls and listen to the police and do not run away from the police. So again, I'm gonna end this stream by saying, miss me with the bullshit and have a nice day.